She's an English teacher with more than 30 years of success, teaching experience in English schools.
Wow.
And she's a...
She can speak English?
No, but she does teach English to non-native speakers.
Or she can block the non-native speakers.
So licentiate from Trinity College in London.
Wow.
Wow!
Patricia is a distinguished Toastmaster, a past president and member of the
Wow.
Toastmasters Club.
Wow.
Hold your applause till the end, please. She was a national champion in the humorous speech contest in 1998.
Wow.
She was the second runner-up at this district level comprising Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, Hong Kong, Brunei and Macau.
Don't pray.
That only 3 contestants.
It's so funny.
And Patricia is also a member of Mensa.
Wow. Genius.
With an IQ score in the 99th percentile.
Wow.
Which means she is in the top 1% of the world population.
Wow.
I think that deserves a round of applause.
Wow.
Patricia is going to be speaking about how to be really smart. No, she's not. She's going to be speaking about how many people can speak, but few are effective. So she's going to teach us how to be effective speakers, and she'll share some presentation techniques that can help us to do so. So thank you very much, Patricia. The floor is yours.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
My topic today is on presentation styles or techniques. And I want to point out that there is no one presentation style that is 100% perfect.
Correct.
So there are just some basic guidelines to follow when you do a presentation. So these are the basics. Good evening, everybody, and I'm saying that no one presentation style is 100% perfect. So these are the basics that we need to follow in our presentation, and this is
One will come out.
we need to understand that visuals do not replace the speaker. So don't let your visuals speak to you. So the visual aids are meant to reinforce your speech message. And
You want to change
one slide should contain only one idea. For example, my slide is on basic. So we'll be talking about basic and nothing else. Next is that the font size must be big enough to be read by your audience. And to achieve this, we should not have more than 6 lines of text. Anything that's more, you will find that nobody else will be able to read it, and you'll be reading and talking to your slide. And finally, the last, there should be no overcrowding of slides. So with pictures, so do not have anything unnecessary on your slide, or to have any embellishment that is not related to your speech topic. And also that if you need to have a picture, make it simple and just clear enough to depict your speech message. And also don't overuse a lot of technicalities. So if your slide is neat, then it will look very professional.
Yes.
So next, no, wait. So much for basics. When we are making a presentation, at the outset, we want to arrest our audience's attention and to retain their attention, interest throughout your speech. So there are methods of doing this, and the methods differ from speaker to speaker. So these are the variables. The methods used can be animated cartoons on slides, and the use of humor.
Just someone sitting there might be better.
Use of humorous stories or one-liners and to get your audience to perform an action, for example, sing a song, K Sara Sara. And finally, to make use of cartoons, not for fun, but to illustrate a point in your speech message. So, for this very different methods, I would prefer the second and fourth methods, because I would want to avoid using slapsticks or anything that is not related to my subject matter. For example, if I use the first one, animated cartoons on slides, so I will have a, don't do anything. I will have a cartoon here at the corner jumping up and down. So this is a distraction. Actually, it defeats your purpose, because your intention is to get your audience to listen and look at your points and listen to your talk. But instead, you're having their interest on your cartoon jumping up and down. So it's a distraction, and it doesn't help you in your speech purpose. And so I would, if you are making a presentation, as speakers, I would prefer that whatever you do or say or use must be related to your subject matter. So, for example, if I'm conducting a pronunciation workshop on English pronunciation, then I would stress the importance of accurate pronunciation. So, I would use this anecdote. An MC is about to introduce a guest speaker, and he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are very lucky to have an impotent speaker to talk to us. So, your mispronunciation will result in embarrassment to yourself, and not only to yourself but also to the guest, and also an insult to the guest." And another way I would stress on pronunciation is to use cartoons and to show that we have to be careful in our pronunciation. So this is the cartoon. So this is the king giving instruction. Look at this, his instruction to the blacksmith to shoe his horse. And what happens next? Bang! So his horse is shot. So this is the result of careless pronunciation. Is it, you have to pronounce your words right up to the last consonant. Is it a T or a D? So the difference between the T and the D is the difference whether your horse is dead or alive. So that will support my point about being careful with your pronunciation. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is how I would use humor in stories and in cartoons to support my speech message. And I would like to remind you that there is no one perfect way of doing a presentation. This is my way, and I would encourage that you study the methods used by different speakers and develop and create a style of your own that is suitable for your comfort zone and that is suitable for your personality. So in closing, I would like to leave you with this quote: "We do not blindly follow others. We study and learn from others, and we decide what is right for us," by Lee Kuan Yew. Thank you for your attention.
Patricia, I think the time we are quite flexible because of the hiccups, but after that she's still over by 17 seconds, which is okay. It's alright, because once the break cut out, we allow them to finish up the...
Okay, for Patricia's presentation, I would say that because she stressed the very important word, no one is perfect, so I cannot say that she's perfect. I cannot say that she's not perfect. Okay, because she stressed, I think, three or four times. Okay.
If you're not perfect, it means you're perfect. You're perfect.
Okay, and then I think other than no Singlish is used because my experience on Toastmaster is last time when I attended Toastmaster, the teacher always counted how many la, how many a, how many you are using. There's none of this word.
Wow. English teacher
Yeah, because English teacher and with so many wow. Okay, and then other than a little nervous at the end, almost the end of the presentation, but overall is okay, it's good. Yeah.
Okay.